What's going on, YouTube? Pistol Pete here. As you could tell by the title, I freaking did it. I did it. I got the whole set of the Blackjack Anaconda. Oh man, I'm just super happy, speechless. I got to be a little quiet right now because I do got a sleeping baby in the other room, so I can't get too crazy, even though I got my energies like, because I'm so excited about it. You know, it's just funny. We all have passion, right? This is our passion. If obviously you're watching this channel, it's one part of your passion too is knives, man. And when you complete a set, something like that of a grail knives that are that's something that you really are into, and they're super rare, hard to get. It's just awesome. It's just awesome feeling. You know, it's just badass to be able to have that and make it a part of my collection. I even you know, I was really fortunate, really fortunate. It's over a year and a half in the making because these were really hard to come by. You can find them now and then, very, very rarely on eBay. And when you do find them, since the age, because these are late 80s, early 90s blades, you know, and but when you do find them, they're usually beat up, kind of, you know, scraped up and stuff, which because they're user knives, and they're really good knives, even for, I mean, you know, like I said, they don't make them like they used to. These ones are, you know, they're Oz 8 still, most of them here, and they are just badass. Just, you know, they're still built quality. They're made in Japan. The quality control back then was awesome, and even Japanese blades. And I have a few that I have for back in the 80s, and they're tanks. They're freaking tanks. Look at that Rambo. It's called like the Rambo 2 Survivor that I have. It's like a replica or a remake of a Rambo 2 knife. Man, I had the knife since I was a kid, throwing in the dirt, hitting, chopping. I have a video here chopping stuff down with it. Those things hold up great. So they knew what they were doing with heat treat and what they did with that steel. So, but I'm just saying, these are my collectors. These aren't going to be users. These are my collectors. They're going to be, you know, just only going to go up in value because they're hard to find. And not only did I, like I said, not only did I find just one, I found all four of these knives in mint condition, all with the original sheaths and all with the boxes. Man, I'm just so happy with that. That's cool. I mean, just value up the yin yang, and not only that, sentimental value, because you know, I told you, as you heard my the last videos that I've talked about these knives, the Blackjack Anaconda 2 was my grail knife. I've been wanting that since I was a kid, you know, and there's the kind of pricey back then, and you know, and I just never had the chance to buy one. And then when I got older, I couldn't find them for a while, so you know, I'm glad I've got them now. And let me tell you, having all four of these, I feel like Thanos from the Avengers, man. When he got all 5 Infinity Stones. For me in this situation, it's for 4, but man, you just feel like an urge of power, man. It's just awesome feeling, man. I love it. So let me just show you guys. Quit bullshitting here and show you here. So here is the last one of the collection that I got. And I had to jump on this. Now, mind you, I did pay a little more than I wanted to, just because I wanted to complete the set, and these don't come up very rarely, much less all different models that they make of this one. So there might be another one that comes up of like the same one that I already have, but I wanted to get this one complete all 4 of the series. And not only that, I did hit up because I don't know if you guys know, Mike. This is a Mike Stewart design that from Bark River. He's in Bark River now. I went to Bark River, the website, and he has actually a Facebook page for Bark River Knives, and I posted these there, and he actually replied himself saying that, yeah, this was his early 80s design black when he used to own Blackjack, and they contracted these out to a place in Japan to make them for him. And he said, yeah, there were only 4 models made of the Blackjack Anaconda. So I got confirmed that I have all 4, and even he was saying that's awesome because it's rare to get all 4, much less in mint condition, but to get all 4 in general. So I'm happy. I'm happy. I even heard from the main man mouth himself. So it's legit. So let's get to it. Let's do a drive by here. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, man. It's an awesome knife, awesome design, and I just love the look of that design. It's just awesome. Like I guess what made it famous too is the Aldo Rain made it famous. You know, I think I'm almost positive the what was it? Smith & Wesson Big Bowie Texas Hold'em copied this one. I'm almost positive the shape of this, because this is the original right here, man. This is, and if now the new version is it's called the Shiny Mountain Bowie by Bark River. I shouldn't say, because even Mike Stewart himself said that it's not really, it's a similar look, but it's not the newer version per se, but it looks really similar to this without the fuller though. You know, obviously made of the new, they use an A2 steel, which is a big, thick hunk of really solid steel. But you know, this is just awesome too, you know, for the thing. And I, you know, and I love the new design, but I love this look. I love the look of that shape of this blade, the way they design it. Just amazing, just amazing. So let me get up here close so you guys can see what it says there. So as you can see there, actually, let me turn it this way so you can read it here. So this one here does say the Blackjack has the cards. It looks a little bit different because it's a little bit of the later version. And it says Anaconda 2A. So there's Anaconda, I guess I'll go over that now. There's the Anaconda 1, Anaconda 2, Anaconda 3, and Anaconda 2A, which this one is. Now, mind you, they're very, very similar. The Anaconda 2 and 2A and the 1 and 3 as far as shape and everything like that. But they do have the different indications on here, the different stampings. And you can see here, this one here, it does say a Knifeware Inc., Greenville, West Virginia. And then it says, right, has that stamp there. Then it says the Saki, Japan. That's where it was made, actually made. So this one is, I guess, distributed out of there at that time. So what I got, the reason why I got them, because I know people are going to say, oh, well, they look exactly identical, then why'd you get the, it's the whole thing about collecting, right? You want to get the whole set, right? So it's just a piece of history, and they all have different stampings, which is kind of cool, because it's just a lot of history. And I liked reading up on this and actually learning about the companies and where they sold and what they went through. And, you know, and they were made in different places, all different places. But these ones, the Blackjack Anaconda were actually out of Japan, which, like I said, I love. I had no issues with Japanese blades. So there's the Blackjack Anaconda 2, and then here is the 2A. Let me show you. So you can see they're very, very similar as far as shape. I mean, they're identical as far as shape and size, but they're just the different branding, different markings on them. This one though on the back just has the, this is the older one here. This is the one in the 80s. This is the one that just has the stamping there. Just says the Blackjack Anaconda. Compared to this one, which has that, I guess that they're still made in, which is kind of weird because I have to look into it further. I don't know if you guys know, if anyone knows out there, let me know. Maybe I can hit up Mike Stewart again. I don't know how this company here, Knifeware Inc., took over, even though they're still made in Saki City, Japan. But I don't know why they added that maybe they bought them out but still had them made by that same company. I really don't know, to tell you the truth. If you guys know the history, let me know on that. I would love to learn it. I'd love to know since I have these sets. But yeah, so look at this. But as far as the size, and these are both made out of the Oz 8 steel. Just beautiful, beautiful knives. Absolutely love it. And you guys know that I love this blade shape. The one that, you know, a lot of people mimic this, like I said, the Smith & Wesson. We got the other one too that I did review on, which was the Black Mule Bowie by Rough Rider. It's very similar shape. That buoy's badass too, and that's a budget one. That's a $22 buoy, and it holds up great. Just great for chopping. I mean, it still has that great piercing ability. I just love them. And then here are the smaller versions, which are pretty badass, and most people like these smaller versions. And here is the Black Anaconda 1 and Anaconda 3. You guys see that? The 3 and the Anaconda 1. So the Anaconda 1 has the same thing, the stamping in the back. The older one, this is the 80s. And this Anaconda 3, I'll show you next here, is has the, again, that same Knifeware West Virginia stamp. I'm probably old like that, right? West Virginia stamp. And this one here is actually made a different, all the rest, like this one and the other two big ones, are made from Oz 8 steel. This one here is made by 10 CR17. So as you can see there, it says 10 CR17. And this one here is only one out of all of them made in China, which I don't mind. This thing is badass. And what I could tell by some of the reviews, and look at the shine this metal takes. You know, and to tell you the truth, I don't know much about that steel. Again, let's see, what was it again? Let me see here. 10 CR17. If you guys know, if you have anything made by that, I don't have any blades made with this, but man, it takes an awesome shine. It's badass. But what I was gonna say is I've seen reviews of guys using this little knife, chopping through big ass tree trunk or tree limbs and doing bushcraft tasks, and they all say it holds up fine. So it must be decent steel. And this thing is razor sharp. I mean, this thing came razor sharp out of the box, but you can kind of tell there the shine difference between the two metals, between Oz 8 and this one here. So regardless, both awesome, both good quality. I mean, even though this is made in China, you know, and for me, I just wanted to complete the set. This is the Anaconda 3, Anaconda 1. So like I said, I just wanted to complete the whole set, all the ones that they ever made. And this is still legit blackjack knife. It's not a reproduction or phony one. It's actually still made by them. They just had it produced out of China. And so I have no issues with that. Awesome. And be truthful, this one here is the one that I never ever see come up. I only seen this come up one time, and this is the one I got. The Anaconda 1, surprisingly, because this is one of the oldest ones, the Anaconda 1, this one here has actually come up the most. I say this one on eBay, or even on the forums, Blade forums and eBay, comes up the most for sale. And this one here, I would say at least every 3 or 4 months, I see someone post this. Maybe not in mint condition, but they see these posts. The Blackjack Anaconda 2 and 2A, hardly ever. I see maybe 2 or 3, and definitely not mint condition. I see them all beat up and scraped up, and even beat up and scraped up, they sell for quite a bit. And then this one, never. I've never seen this one anywhere except just one time. And as soon as I seen it popped up, because I had it saved on my eBay wish list, as soon as I seen it pop up, I bought it immediately. You know, because I saw it was a decent price. The guy wasn't price gouging, and this one was actually a pretty good damn price. And I saw it come right away. I was like, this is gonna sell immediately, so I bought it right away. Lucked out because mint condition like this, not used, new in the box, very rare. And then said the 2A is the only one all the rest, I mean, all these I could say I got really good deals on. The only one is that last one because I didn't get ripped off or anything, but I didn't get a smoking deal either. I got pretty much a little bit more than what they go for, but it was the last one. And the guy was pretty reasonable. He went down quite a bit for me on it. Because he wanted way more than I paid for it, but I talked him into it, talked him down on it, and he's a cool guy, and he once I told him, I was like, you know, let me see, yeah. Once I told him, I was like, yeah, you know, I want that to complete a set. He's like, oh, okay, cool. So he was able to work with me, and we made a deal. And then right away, he's like, hey, is there any way you could send me a picture of all 4 of them? I would love to see the whole series. So even he was a fan. So I sent him that, and he was like, that's badass, man. And talking with him, and right now I want to ask you guys too, let me know, do any of you own any of these, and if so, do you have all 4? I wonder how rare that is, because I mean, I'm just curious, you know. It'd be pretty cool to see if there's a lot of these out here, or if anyone else has all 4 of the Blackjack Anaconda series. I know these are popular. These are very popular. I know that, you know, because when they do come up, they sell pretty quick. You know, a couple of I've seen too, and I was like, I might get them. Boom, sells within, you know, a month or 2 of posting them. They usually sell within that month or 2. You know, as long as they're reasonably priced. You know, there's a couple guys, like anything on eBay, right? There's gonna be a few knuckleheads on there that post it for way more than it should be, and then they just sit there and don't sell. But people that put reasonable prices, they go. I mean, look at this thing. That's why, fucking just bitching, just a bitching blade. You know, and I don't mind, like this. Again, it's a piece of history. But I even like the Grail X handles. I mean, even that's quality. You know, like that rubbery texture feels awesome grip because they have that swell there, so it kind of feels good in the hand. You got that little bird beak for when you're hacking, it doesn't fly to your hand. You got good grip. Just amazing. Very happy. Like I said, guys, super stoked. Nothing more I can say about it. Just glad I got the whole set. This is going to be my grail. Maybe in the future, 10, 15 years down the road, I'll see how much they're worth. Maybe throw them on eBay for a certain price, see if anyone wants to buy them for, you know, not crazy, but what I think the whole set should go for. Or hang on to them. Maybe pass them down to my daughter or my son. If they let them do what they want to do with it when I'm long gone and they can make money, I'll let them know, though, these are valuable, not to sell them at a yard sale for $10 a piece or nothing like that. Let them know that these will be worth quite a bit of money, you know, and use them as an investment. So, and that's what means I got these. These ones are here is for investment, you know, because, you know, there's all, like we talked about before, there's all different types of knife guys. You're going to get your keyboard warriors and all your little trolls on here saying, oh, what a useless knife, you're not going to use it, oh. They don't know what they're talking about. There's like any collection, right? People that collect watches, people that collect cars, people that collect guns. they're just investments. I mean, you know, they're either you like them, that's what you collect, or if you want to do it in the future, sell them, turn them, make money. I've made tons of money flipping freaking knives, so you can't. I mean, say what you want to say, but I'm getting richer off of this stuff. But like I said, this set I'm gonna hang on to for a while. Though I love this. I love this style of knife. I love this look of blade, and I think I might start collecting other ones. You know, I seen who has an awesome collection. He doesn't have these, but he has the similar blade look, like the Mountain Shining Bowie and these Anaconda Blackjack Anacondas. Is oh man, I can't think of his name now. Drawing a blank. Cowboy Sebop, because he likes the Aldo Rain Bowie, which was that Inglourious Bastards, the movie Inglourious Bastards. He likes that Bowie a lot, and he's even had some custom made to look like that with that Alcorn and everything like that, you know. So and then not only that though, he has other ones with like not like this handle, but different types of handles, but they all have this similar blade shape, exactly the similar blade shape. Bunch of different ones, you know, made from different companies, budget ones up to real expensive ones. So I'm gonna have to hit him up and see which ones I can do. Maybe start getting a collection like this. This is my favorite style blade, you know, and even with those the budget Black Mule ones. Like I said, I use those all the time, and they were freaking are badass. I love the ergonomics of them. I love the chopping ability of this type of blade, and it still has a strong clip point, so you can do some great stabbing and piercing. Just love it. All right, guys. Don't want to make this too long. I'm already at almost 20 minutes. So if you stuck in this long, thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and until next night or whatever.